So, how do you guys feel about amnesty? Because there is a bill that is being tossed around that is considered to be a soft amnesty bill. And so, here's what we need to know about it, because there's like, I want to say like at least 8 Republicans who are on board with this idea. Republican Representative Maria Elvira Salazar from Florida has introduced what she is calling the Dignity Act, and it would allow illegals to stay here if they have successfully been here for 5 years or more illegally.
This is absurd. So basically, if you've gotten away with it, then you get to stay. Yeah, if you've gotten away with breaking the law, you've managed to, like, you know, just, I guess, keep quiet and get away with like it's kind of like if I steal something and nobody catches me, I get to keep it. What is that? I don't.
Yeah, if you successfully steal it and hold it for 5 years or more,
then I get to keep that thing. If I steal a car and nobody notices for 5 years, I can keep the car. This is bullshit. I think it's bullshit.
It's crazy. I mean, I'm just so surprised at the amount of support that it's garnering. There's a list Eric Doherty put out that he calls it a soft amnesty bill. It's been filed. It has the support of several House Republicans, including the names that you see on your screen now. Don Bacon, Brian Fitzpatrick, Michael Lawler among them. So it would allow illegals who cross the border before 2021 a pathway to stay and work legally. They can get up to 7 years of legal status with work authorization. But here's the catch. They would need to pay restitution, so they would be fined, and check in regularly with DHS. And the legal status can be renewed if basically they behave. So Maria, who filed the bill in the first place, she explained it. The way that she explained it made it less horrible to me.
Really?
But I mean, I don't know why we're giving anybody a pass on this. Here she is to explain her rationale.
If you are undocumented and you have been in the country for more than 5 years, you do not have a criminal record, you're working and paying taxes, you can come out of the shadows with no fear and apply for the dignity status. That means they will pay a fine of $7,000 over 7 years, buy their own health insurance with no access to any federal programs, and contribute 1% of their salary to the United States Treasury. That is $50 billion plus. Just do the math. In return, they will never be deported. They will be able to go home for Christmas or to go bury their mother and come back to the United States to continue working and paying taxes. It gives them a dignified life in the promised land.
No, I don't agree with this. And why do they get 7 years to pay it? Do I get 7 years to pay things? No, I have to pay my taxes every single year, and I don't get 7 years to do it. No, I'm sorry.
I don't know why.
No, it's
so it's 7,000 and then 1% of whatever they make.
Nope.
For I don't know how long.
No,
I'm not exactly sure about that.
It didn't seem nicer when she talked about it, Mock. It wasn't nicer.
Well, I don't mean nice. It seems more. I mean, there's more caveats, I guess, to it than just calling it amnesty without any skin in the game.
No, the dignity is leaving, taking the $1,000 that we so graciously are offering you. Come back in legally.
Mm-hmm.
That's the dignified way of doing it, is doing it legally. You're welcome for the $1,000 offer that we don't even freaking owe you. We've already given you enough. You're welcome for that. That's dignified. GTFO. I'm sorry if you don't like it, but
I will be very, very curious to see what Trump says about that, because it's just, the fact that this has come out of the Republican side and that there's all this Republican backing. I just, how do they do that without running it past the Trump administration in the first? I don't know. If this is, because I keep thinking, well, is this somehow tied to his statements about hospitality and farm work? Like, Is this somehow the way that they're going to approach that? Remember, because how he was saying, well, we're going to make some exceptions for farming and hospitality.
Well, it's like construction and ag. I think it's construction. There are 1.5, roughly 1.5 million people in construction that are illegal. Ag, it's like a couple 100,000. We still got 20 million. You know what I mean? It's like,
right,
give or take, there's what, 18 more million people that are here illegally. All right, do the math. Still a lot of freaking people that are here. So people will be like, oh my God, it's all the people in construction and ag. Okay. All right. Well, even if you took those people out of the equation, you still have about 17, 18 million people that are here living off of us. That's still a lot of freaking people that are living off of us, that have broken the law. I'm not saying that the people that are in construction and ag should stay, because I mean, I've got a kid that's in construction. He's American and he's in construction. And I assure you that there are a lot of other kids who are legal citizens who would be happy to have those jobs, you know? So I don't buy this argument of, well, we've got all these people in these industries. Okay, well, let's change that. Let's change it. And let's make sure that these people come in legally and do it the right way, because it used to be that we did that.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Daisy's hair is growing and she's going to tell you why.
It is growing, you guys. Finally, if you've been here a hot minute, you know that my hair has gone through like what Mock would, she loves the word journey. I've gone through like a hair journey because my menopause has not been kind to my hair. It hasn't. I lost a lot of hair a few years back. I tried everything. And when I say I tried everything, I really did. I bought like tons of supplements, expensive ones, and none of them worked. And Healthy Cell is the only thing that has worked for me because it actually absorbs. It's like 160 something % more than other supplements. And it just nourishes your hair and your skin and your nails from the inside out. And it tastes amazing. Pro tip, put your packets in the fridge. They taste really good when they're cold. It's like a little daily treat, but they're packed with collagen, hyaluronic acid, ceramides. My skin is better. My hair is growing now. And it's like this thicker, like curlier texture, which I'm totally okay with. And I love that it works. I mean, it actually does. So if you're seeing too much hair in the shower drain and you're just not liking your hair right now and your nails and all that stuff, try it. It's Healthy Cell's hair, skin, and nails formula. I promise you're going to love it. Give it like 2 or 3 months and you'll see improvements. You really will. Go to Healthy.
Like my hair's fatter.
It's fatter. I mean, it is. Your hair's always been amazing though. You've never had hair issues, but go to healthycell.com/chicks and snag 20% off your first order with promo code chicks. That's healthycell.com/chicks. We love our sponsor, Healthy Cell. They're amazing. They have all sorts of stuff for all sorts of issues, but my favorite is the hair, skin, and nails. So definitely check it out. We've got to start changing it. We've got to start like redefining the notion of people coming in and doing it legally. We can't make excuses for this. The fact that this woman's like, you get to go ahead and pay a fine over 7 years. Do other people that break other laws get to do that? Because why is this law different than other laws? It's not a buffet. I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of the thinking around this. Why is it that they get to break this law? It shouldn't be that way. A law is a law is a law. Period.
Well, and we definitely need to start having some consequences for the people that employ the illegals, especially. I'm not talking about like the Nebraska people that company that had no idea that they took the documentation they were supposed to take. It's not their fault. It was fake. You know what I mean? That it was fraudulent. But when employers willingly, knowingly, purposefully hire illegals, they need to face some consequences too. Because otherwise it's never going to change. The incentive is never going to go away. Right. And we need to cut off the incentive.
And it's sickening to me that we're starting to see Republicans do this. They're fighting harder for illegals than they are for American citizens. I'm really freaking tired of it.
I just think that that's going to grow, you guys. I think this is going to be a thing. So just brace yourselves, buckle in.
Then we all need to decide to stop paying our damn taxes. I'm so over it. So over it.
So, and of course, now, we've got all these people attacking ICE and, getting all mad about the ICE raids and the detention centers and all that stuff. Everything that we're trying to do to actually do the right thing and make sure that these illegals get removed is being thwarted by Democrats at every turn. And Julio Rosas was in a hearing yesterday talking about, he is Latino, and he was talking about how ridiculous the messaging is from Democrats on this. And he really let them have it. Here he is. This is just a little summary, but you're going to see his video in just a moment.
I'm here testifying today as a proud Latino, but most importantly, I'm here as an American citizen. This is my country, this is my home, this is where I grew up in. And that is why the rhetoric coming from one side of the aisle about these operations saying, no, we got to keep our cheap labor so that we can maintain our standard of living proves that they want to view Latinos simply as a underclass to siphon votes from and fearmonger from every time that there's an election. They're content with keeping us as that servant underclass, and that is why it is disgusting to see them criticize that recent raid in Ventura County where they found unaccompanied minors working alongside convicted sex offenders at a cannabis farm. No, we got to keep them there because or else how else are we going to get high if we can't have unaccompanied minors harvest our weed? It's quite frankly despicable.
It is disgusting.